What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Vetterman Sports Cards, or welcome in if this is your first time checking us out. Today I've got a recent submission to SGC. I've got a 20 card order that I have one card that I got from a guy, a 1960 Mickey Mantle. It was in a 1, and I thought it looked a little bit better, so I decided that I would break it out and resubmit it and see if they change their minds between then and now. So let's get into it. Lost man down. This is gonna have mostly some older cards in it, some vintage. Walter Payton rookie, that 60 Mickey Mantle, OJ Simpson rookie, few things like that. So I can get all these SGC rubber bands out of here. And I'm not a huge fan of the little bag they put these in. The top, they always put one on the top and the bottom card of the order. But it is what it is. I take it out. So see what we got. There we go. Couple stacks of 10. This first card is a 1969 Fred Biletnikoff, and I am a Raiders guy, so this is PC no matter what the grade is. And it's a 7. That's actually really good. Thought the corners looked, pretty good. Centering looked pretty good, so nice. I'll take it. Next one, I broke all these out. I have 5 of these 1970 Kellogg's 3D cards. I have the complete 60 card set, and oops. But as you see, this is number 17 of 60, the 3D Superstars. And they all looked really good. The corners are sharp, the edges are clean. There's no cracks, nothing like that. Wow. What? What? Does anybody see a 4 in there? That is crazy to me. Wow. Okay. Seriously. Well, that's terrible. Now I've got a couple Jerry Rice 1986 Topps Jerry Rice rookies. One of them had a stain on the back. This is not the one. Centering looked really good. Got a 7. I guess this centering was a little off, a little low on that. Corners and edges looked okay, looked pretty decent. So I submitted them. That one got a 7. It's not bad. This one will probably do a little bit worse because it's, I don't know if you can see it, that stain right there. Here, a little wax stain. Not a gum stain, it's a wax stain, but the centering on this one looked a little bit better, so maybe I can get a 7 on it too. Oh, an 8. An 8 with that stain. Okay. I can argue with them. We'll definitely take that. Settle Jer up there. Good deal. Lawrence Taylor, 1982 Topps rookie card. This one looked pretty clean too. 6. Well, I guess, yeah, it looks a little low, but I mean, corners, that's not bad. I'll take a 6. Got a couple of these 1988 Topps Bo Jackson. Every single one has a little black dot. Got the 9, nice. But every single one has that little black dot in the corner. I've submitted about 6 or 7 of these to PSA. Got a few 9s, a couple of 8s, and one of them came back a 6. Still not understanding that one, but they all seem to be in the exact same condition. Centering on all of them look identical, similar if not identical, and still haven't gotten a 10 on any of them, so I guess they don't really give out 10s on these, but that's all right. I will definitely take a 9 as a Raiders guy. That is my guy. All right, here we've got the same card, so let's see. Oh, a 9.5. Okay, we're inching our way closer, but there's that little black dot that's on every single one of them. 9.5. All right. Well, I think I'll trade out. Yeah. Beautiful. Not really a big baseball fan, but I am a big Bo Jackson fan. This is 1987 Topps baseball, and his future stars, and got an 8. I've not gotten a 10 on any of these either. I've submitted 3 or 4 of these as well. A couple 8s, a couple 9s, but no 10s yet. But I do have one more. I do have one more right here, as a matter of fact. 9. Okay. I have a few more of these to send in, so I'll probably keep on trying. See if I can get the elusive 10. Here's a 1989 Pro Set rookie card of Deion Sanders. These actually, this one, and I've got a Troy Aikman right here, I submitted along with a Barry Sanders to PSA, and this one and the Troy Aikman came back as minimum size the minimum size requirement not met. But SGC thought it was a 9.5, so I believe them. Not gonna argue. Same with Troy Aikman, also a 9.5. Nice. Yeah, I don't know. The Barry Sanders that I submitted to PSA got an 8, and it was in better condition than either of those two, so who knows? I might bust that out and send it to SGC. If nothing else, I could get a 9.5, and I'll just have all 3 of them in 9.5s. Here's another one of those 1970 Topps, Kellogg's 3D. I really don't understand that for. This is the O.J. Simpson. It's his rookie year. Oh, come on. Hey, and it got a 9, which is awesome. It is not in any better condition than this Bob Greasy. I don't get it. That's all right. I'm pumped. You know, I submitted these, and I was like, you know what? These could be 10s. I could get a 10 on one of these. And to see that 4 minutes ago, that was pretty devastating. All right, so I've got Fred Biletnikoff. Like I said, I only picked the 5 best out of the 60 card set. But there's others, you know, Dick Butkus. There's a lot of other cards in there that are just a little bit off-centered, kind of like the back here looks a little off-centered, but the front looks a lot better. Let's see what they got. got an 8. So the centering on the front looks way better than the centering on the back. And I just picked the 5 that had the best name recognition and the best centering. And so this guy, is going in my PC anyway, so didn't really matter what the grade was. I'm keeping that one. Here's a Gale Sayers, same story. Also got an 8. Okay. Yeah, that 4 throws me off. Okay, well, I like these a lot better. 9 on the OJ and 8s on Fred and Gale. Now I've got a Johnny Unitas, same story, same condition, and another 4. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. I might be calling them about that one. We'll see. I might just crack it out and resubmit it. This card is pretty awesome. I was in a break. I landed, the wheel landed on the Texans, and the card was this CJ Stroud auto. It was one of those hit the team, win the card before the break even starts kind of deal. And so I was pretty excited about this one. And the card got a 9.5 and the auto got a 10. This one is numbered 42 out of 99. So like that. That's pretty awesome. Put that up here. This card's pretty cool. I got the complete set of 25. These are 2013 Topps Mini, the 1948 Magic, and this one is Tom Brady. It did have, I did notice a little tiny ding on one of the corners. Yeah, 8.5. Okay. So yeah, you can see the little divot, little crease there in the bottom left corner. And so yeah, 8.5. That's actually probably a little bit higher than what I was expecting, but I'll take it. This one is Bo Jackson's number 4 out of 25. And like I said, I have the whole set of 25. Hey, there we go. Got a 10. Love that. Okay. That is also staying with me. Any rated? Okay. Here is the Mickey Mantle. We'll save that one to last. And the other card was, let me get it out of this. It's a Walter Payton rookie. I don't really like these sleeves that they put them in. But this is a 1976 Topps, card number 148, Walter Payton. And we got a 6. Nice. Love it. That's actually a good grade, considering that corner was kind of chewed up, and the top edge had a little bit of damage. Yeah, not mad at that. This is probably gonna knock OJ down, of course. Well, I will stand that back up. Put that guy in. And put that guy in. All right, so now back to this 1960 Topps Mickey Mantle. I'm going to cover it up like that. Maybe do something stupid. I don't really like sweating the cards or whatever. But so this one had a little crease, it was pretty spider webbed on this corner here. And the corners were a little bit rough. There were some divots in the card. I did a, tiny little bit, nothing crazy. So let's see if it, and we got a 2. Nice. That's awesome. I didn't really think there was any way I could get it out of a 1, but I get it out of the 1, and now it's a 2. Yeah, you can see the crease up there in the top. There were a ton of divots here on the left side. The corners were pretty rough, and they're still rough, but yeah, that 2 I would take all day. That's awesome. All right, well, there you have it. So we got a 6 on the Peyton, 9.5 with a 10 grade for the auto on CJ Stroud, 9.5 on the Bo, 8 on the Jerry Rice, and 9 on the OJ. I still just do not know what's going on with these two fellas getting 4s. I'll take a look at those a little bit closer and see if there was something crazy that I missed, but I cannot imagine that I would send in a card thinking it could get a 10 and it comes back as a 4. If I'd have thought it was going to get a 4 and sent it in, I would say, yeah, I pre-graded this as about a 4 or 5. That's not the case on those two, so I got to take a close look at those. But anyway, I've got a couple of more orders out with SGC at the moment, and currently have 5 additional orders out at PSA, and I'm about to send 3-4 more out. So I say that to say I'm probably gonna have a couple more videos like this. If you like them, drop a like, drop a comment. If you feel like subscribing, I would appreciate it. This is Vetterman Sports Cards, and I do appreciate you stopping by, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.